Okay. Hi, 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 hi. Let me lock this chair. Did that work? No, it did not. Okay. Oh, we see your bald spot? What bald spot? Oh, yeah, it's not my actual desk. You think my desk is actually that clean? Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi, 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 hi. Award winning. That's me. I'm the stinkiest in show. Except not today. I just showered. Okay, that is loud. Is the music loud for you? It's loud for me. Hi. Sup, metal winter? Nothing. Nothing's up. Long day. I'll be honest. Long fucking day. But we're here. We're here. We're queer. I'm not. Maybe you guys are. But get used to it. How we doing? Sup, metal winter? Nothing much. Nothing much. Just getting ready to paint some pumpkins. I'm getting ready to paint some pumpkins. Uh, yeah. Hi. That's not too spoopy. No, it's a little spoopy. Check it out. Paint them pumpkins. Check it out. I got started on Monday. Let me see. Bring this down a bit. That help? Let's see about bumping this brightness up a bit. Because it looks a little looks fine. Let me see. Let me bump this up a little teensy bit. How's that? Is that better? Good enough? Hi, hi everyone. Hi, hi. Uh I'm back. You're pretty pumpkins. So we got two pumpkins here. Did I have fun? I had a blast. I got to see all of my internet friends and I got to win some medals. Our friend Mungo. Did I get the conflu? I did not. No, I feel great. I feel freaking fantastic. Um, lucky. No, no, you were a treat, June. Um, no, I didn't get any con crud, but I did I was also not there the whole time. Don't dig in there. Yeah, I wasn't there the whole time. I was there Friday, and I was in class all Friday, basically, until I hung out with June at the end of the day. June and Mungo at the end of the day, and Pookie at the end of the day. Uh, let's see. Mungo, I painted something for Mungo that now lives at Mungo's house, but here's the medal for that. Right, right. Mungo owns that. You got sick, but you got it from Ryland. Yeah, poor Ryland. Poor you now too. Uh, this guy, he won a medal. I have to fix the tufts because the judges were so mean to me about my tufts, but that's all right. Live and learn. And Mr. Hellboy here, he got a silver, which I was shocked. I was shocked this got a silver because I literally just was having fun. I I was just like, you know what, this is printed. I'm gonna just paint it. Um, and I believe Runic was giving me feedback on him, and I was like, I don't I don't really I don't really want the feedback on that guy because I wasn't serious. I wasn't serious about painting him. I was just having fun. But he pretty much said what I already knew. He was like, "Yeah, you just had some shaky lines in the effect you were going for," and I'm like, I know I have shaky hands. What do you want from me?" But anyways, Yeah, yep, that's true. June won some medals. Let's clap it up for June. And Pookie won a medal too. Miss Miss June got a gold. Hi, Jamie. So all of my friends, can you give me some constructive criticism, please? Please do. It fucking sucks. I know. I did submit something that got a gold medal. This guy, I submitted this guy that I painted. The judges loved him, and he got a gold medal. He won best in show, and yeah, I won $1 million for painting him. I'm just kidding. My buddy, not a gamer, painted that guy. All right, let's get some work done, huh? Give you a cut. I'll give you a cut. What else? What else happened that weekend? I played Trench Crusade. That was really really fun, and I learned diving head deep into little guy scenes. Dude, me too. This is a little guy scene. So I was actually workshopping this with in what's it called, in Dan Dougal's class, and these guys are going to be part of a big scene, little scene. So, oh wait, this is upside down. So I got a lot of work to go on them. Got a lot of rock and roll to get through. I'm I'm not feeling this playlist. Let's uh let's see here. All right. No, 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 no. There we go. That's a bit better. You live in vibrancy? Oh, honestly, the paints aren't like the secret sauce. The paints aren't the secret sauce. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Like this was this this might look vibrant. I honestly I don't know how he got it this bright. What happened here? Runic Raccoon, hi, thanks for following, buddy. I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. Um, yeah, I don't know how I got him so vibrant. I just kind of did it. We'll see. We'll see how vibrant I can get this face. I think the face is what I'm going to be working on tonight. And I'm a little embarrassed. Runic Raccoon is here. I was 1000% going to bite his swag, steal his swag. Uh, he just painted some pumpkins that were so good. Oh, hi. Thanks for following. I don't know if you heard me, but I'm gonna steal your your color scheme for your eyes. It was so freaking good. I think I'm gonna do a little purple, like a little purple into like yellow into purple into blue. So we'll see. We'll see if I can pull it off. You did such a great job. And I think the purple is gonna look pretty decent. But anyways, yeah, Runic was up there. I got to meet Runic. He's such a cool guy. He's very polite and very generous with his time. But yeah, I wasn't up there the whole weekend. I didn't get sick. I didn't want to leave my doggy alone all weekend, so I spent Saturday with my puppy, and that's where we're at. I think okay. What else happened? What else did I do? I played Trench Crusade with Holy Fire then, and it was kind of bananas. Uncle Adam was there too, just watching us play, and I was like, this is weird. This feels wrong because I watch you, now you're watching me. So who's watching the watchers? You know, type shit. Hello, Denethor. What's up, my friend? So I'm kind of going in here with like a big brush. I'm not being super. Honestly, I think I should paint the teeth first. I'm gonna paint the teeth first. Sorry. So I was debating here on whether to go with like a bone colored teeth on the pumpkins or like root colored teeth, if that makes sense. Just had dinner. Hell yeah, it was for dinner. Watching so you can steal my pumpkin face. Well, it's just a train of stealing. Okay. That's some crazy glow. Fluorescent paint. Yeah, that is very that is very bright after one coat. I'm a little shocked. Isn't it like the morning where you live? What even is time? You can have dinner any time of the day. You're mad you didn't just get the Pro Curl ones? Uh, I I don't know. I wouldn't. I would spring and get the golden. The golden so flats are just kind of so much better. But what else? What else happened this weekend? Um, just met a lot of people, and I'm so kind of airheaded. It's hard for me to remember all the people I met, but it was so good. It was so fun. You weren't aware of him previously, and he was telling me about using your handle in a video about handles. Yeah, he was talking to us about that that video idea he was talking about. And he was actually singing your praises, Mungo. He was like I actually really like Mungo's like handle here. I like that it's magnetic on both ends, so I can just boop boop and like magnetize the top thing, and it'll spin. And like he's like, oh, I just like how easy are they are to use. Sorry for putting you. Oh yeah, this is Mungo's handle. Mungosminis.com or something like that. If you want to post a link, Mungo. Speaking of holders, you're stimming with it right now. There it is, mungos.com. Hmm. You're scared it's gonna get flamed? He was literally singing its praises and like to us. He was like, "You guys should really get this." I'm like, dude, I already have one. Come on, I'm not a noob. I'm not some kind of painting noob that doesn't have a mungos.com painting handle. You know what? I think I will say I think this is a good size for me. I'm almost curious, like how much how like how the smaller one would feel. I should have picked it up, but hindsight, right? I have so many painting handles though. Wait till you see the one you did for Panda. No, don't send me one. I've got so many. I've got this one that I printed. I forget where I got this one from. It's got the similar caps, but it's like just kind of like a cylinder. I don't know. It's not that comfy. And then I use this one, the red grass, and I have like 30 billion of these caps painted. Yeah. I just like the contours. The contours are good. They sit nicely and like, you know what I mean? No glaze, no glaze, hashtag not a sponsor. Yeah, there you go. You're literally not paying any of us to say this, Mongo. So just sit there and take the compliment, bud. You put my marbles in mine? I thought you lost your marbles a long time ago. Made it look like your BMX handlebars from when you were like 10? Hell yeah, that is some Mungo lore. You didn't lose your marbles because they're in Mungo's handles. There you go. There you go. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Today was so freaking rough. Work kicked my ass today. This is how bad it was. I literally came home to shower. Like that was like I was like I need a shower before I do anything else because I'm so fucking over everything. I was like, Bruno, you don't get to eat until I shower. Oh, you're sorry? That's all right. You didn't do it. You didn't do nothing. All that to say, dude, I want to play Trench Crusade some more. I had so much fun playing Trench Crusade. And what else? What else? What else? I took a couple Dan Dougal classes, and I came out a lot smarter than I went in. So next time you guys are at Adepticon or any con that Dan Dougal is teaching at, I highly recommend taking any of his classes. But definitely, if you can, take the mental game of painting. Um, that class was very cathartic. Felt like pulling off a million band-aids. It's like ripping off a million band-aids. And Dan, he was just like a nice guy. He was just a really nice guy. Be down to learn trench and play with you, dude. Say less. I'm gonna bother Denethor about the files he was talking about to me yesterday for Trench Crusade. I've got the bug now. I think learning most war games is not awful. It's not the hardest thing in the world. I think being good at war games is difficult. And that kind of limits me personally because I don't want to be good at them. I'm like I just want to have fun. So that to me looks like when I was playing with Bennett, just fucking around and shooting my own guys on accident and just kind of having a fun time, you know? Like if someone forgets something, then like, hey, whatever, dude, do it. I'd rather it be cool than by the books, you know? So this is gonna be tough to highlight. Um, this is gonna be tough to highlight because I want um like they're gonna be facing different like odd directions like this. The teeth are gonna be tough to highlight, I guess. So like they're gonna be like this on the plinth, right? So let's see. This one is gonna sit like this. So to me, the highlights would be oh, like that, right? So to me, that looks like just like the edges of those two teeth are gonna be in light, right? Okay, remember that for me, chat, please. And then this guy's gonna be like this. So just the tops of the first one, the third one. So basically just kind of like the edges of all the teeth. Right? Right. But then the inner glow of the pumpkin, I don't know. I'm like getting in my head about it. So I just need to paint and get into it. You seem hard and you'll try and play with these guys? It's not that hard. It's literally not hard at all, actually. Edging. Lighting is hard. Yeah, I know. I know, but we got to get better, right? We don't got to, but I want to. Just do it. I'm trying. I'm trying. I think I have to go through all of these though and just kind of put some of this in it in all the teeth to give it some color variation so they don't just look like tan whatevers. And then I can really punch up the parts I wanted to quote unquote highlight, right? Let's see. Let's see. How does that look? Where's the camera? Here's the camera. Right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Not everyone has good brains for gaming. You tend to play stuff on easy mode. Dude, me too. Like, again, I'm just playing to have fun. I just want to have fun. Like, I'm never gonna be that guy that's like, actually, you can't do that because like I'm so more about the fun, like having fun, than like being accurate, or you know what I mean. Like I prefer this, like the story of the game. And I know like it doesn't have like a story per se. I'm talking about like when I tell people like, oh, I was playing Trench Crusade and fucking my buddy blew the head off my leader in one attack. It's fucking dope. You're not a competition gamer, but you're competitive. See, I'm not. I'm not competitive ever at all. Okay, well maybe not ever all, but like when it comes to gaming, I'm definitely not competitive. Like I'm not a sore winner. I'm not a sore loser. I'm just like, yeah, this was fun. Thanks for playing. Your issue's more like I don't want to be unfun to play with because you ask too many questions. No, that's like part of it. That's totally part of it. Oh my god, Moonstone would be so fun to play too. Their modeler is so awesome. I've got Doug the Pug somewhere in one of my boxes, getting ready, like ready for paint. I just haven't. I just haven't. Is that his name, Doug the Pug? Oh, you just don't have terrain. Let's see. Doug the Flatulent. Ah, I gotcha. Where was this one highlighted from, chat? Just the top here and here? Yeah, this playlist is kind of banging. We have the technology and the STLs. Hell yeah. Oh my god, Mungo, do you follow Eons of Battle at all on YouTube? He just recently had a Moonstone terrain set. Joke's on you, you don't know. Joke is you don't know it's the pug or the gobbo that's stinky. Have you ever been around a pug? It's the pug that's stinky. You don't YouTube? Hey, that's fine. That's fine. No judgment here. Let's see. How does that look? How does that look? We're getting there. We're getting there. I heard the cover of this by Bird and the Bee. No, I have not. Mushy forest terrain would be dope. You play a lot of people in little villages. I feel like you could like buy like what's it called? Like fairy garden shit at like Michael's. It's so funny. My neighbor, she has a little fairy garden, but it's like just a bunch of small, like flimsy stuff. And it's right in front of her shed, and her shed is elevated, and there's like 30 fucking rabbits that live under her shed. So her stuff is always knocked over. There's so much mushy stuff. Hell yeah. You met a lady who makes little glass guys to make fairy gardens. Ooh, that's cute. Oh, you did send me a picture. That's right. Yeah. All right. I think the teeth are acceptable for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm trying to get this mouth and the eyes to shine. So I'm gonna I'm gonna be a little heavy-handed with this to try to really punch up the saturation for this. You know what I mean? Like make it look really bright. And then we're gonna introduce like the purple and yellow. And I'm not gonna be super careful applying this because light. So if it gets on like the pumpkin mouth or the teeth or whatever, it's totally fine. I saw a PC building company that does custom PCs, and they made an oven cured clay mushroom village in the PC, and you love it. Hell yeah! The mushrooms in your coloring book look like peanuts. She coloring my peanuts till I book type shit. Oh my god, Sir Jerkface, dude, we were just talking about you. We had nothing good to say. I'm just kidding, buddy. How you doing? Pretty sure your artist was like, I'm gonna make this a dick. Sounds about right. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What do we think? If you made an adult coloring book, wouldn't you? Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, wait, speaking of clay mushies and shit, the last time Not a Gamer was at my house, she was making little clay mushrooms and froggies. Oh, wow, my sibling just texted me. This is for children? Oh, never mind then. Oops. Everyone say happy birthday, Matt. Happy birthday, Matt. Oh, and it's also my sibling's half birthday, so say happy birthday, Mars. Tell a sibling you're busy being a nerd. I did. No, I can't stop to play Fortnite. You backed the Kickstarter the other day, had like 250 mushroom STLs. I got some little mushrooms. They're like Warhammer scale though. They're for this lady. Where's she at? And other guys, but namely her. I glued a bunch of mushrooms onto her, make her more boggy. Sorry you vanished. You're like falling asleep already. Hey, that's all right. Oh my god, happy half birthday, everyone. Happy birthday and half birthday to everyone. Even if it's not your birthday or half birthday. Lord of Bits? I don't remember. I'll be straight up. I don't fucking remember. Happy unbirthday. It's my unbirthday today. That's when I get reverse born, aka die. Yeah, Mungo, I don't remember where that's from. I do remember it was free. Look how excited he was about half birthdays till I found out it was yours. I believe me, I was as unexcited for theirs as I was for yours. King of Bits, you recognize the supports. Isn't that like such a interesting skill that you never thought you would ever develop is like recognizing things by sight? Like by their like by style. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like when I see something sculpted by like a certain person, I'm like, I know who did that. I know you're not fooling nobody. Like if I see like a twin goddess model, I'm like, I know who did that. Or like, you know what I mean? Ooh, I'm gonna keep that up just in case. Wait, I gotta share this. I gotta share this screen with y'all. Where is it? Here it is. Look, it's too late, you guys. I've already compared myself to the XL mushroom and you to the XS mushroom. It's too late for you, chat. You're so XL. It's too late. I've already compared you to the extra small mushroom and myself as the extra large mushroom. Oh, goodness. You're an XL fun guy. Mods, get him out of here. Get him out of here, mods. No mods, sorry. That's fine. You get to live another day, Sir Jerkface. Just because there's no mods doesn't mean you guys don't have to behave. You have to behave. You can mod for me? If I knew how to mod you, I would. But Sebastian had to remind me how to mod. Can't keep a good jerk down. Uh-oh, I'm tearing up pigments. Better cool it here. Mod and name. All right, we're gonna go one more round with the fluorescent yellow here. Break out the hair dryer. I probably should. I don't think I should have to, just because I have two pumpkins to work on. I think I was just being a little bonehead. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This playlist has been nothing but gas. All right. What color should we make their cloaks while the fluorescents are drying? I think we can do here. Let me zoom in. I think we can stand to make them like a purple because I know their skin is purple right now, but it's not gonna stay purple. Should I just work on their skin? There are two. Yeah, there are two. I don't want to take these off of the sticky tack quite yet, but I can show y'all what I had in mind for it. Let me see. So they're gonna be like this. That's the plan. They're gonna be sitting on the plinth like that. And the plinth is gonna have like little like a little dirt patch here. I'm gonna put some vines and stuff and paint it dirty, like dirty. Make it look like dirt. That's what I'll do probably. I'll start this. You're gonna say Urple. You can still say Urple. No one's gonna stop you. Yeah, this sticky tack stinks. It smells like Fritos. Oh my god, wait. Have y'all ever who has pets? Which like who has pets here? Any dog owners? Any dog owners here? Know what I'm talking about? Y'all ever smell your dog's paws and it smells like Fritos? Is that just a me weird thing? Like I've smelled my dog's paws and they have Fritos. Like they smell like yeah, like corn chips. Yeah, that's what the sticky tack smells like. I should probably throw it away, get some new one. I kind of like it. Is that nasty of me? Cody has Frito feet. If it's chili cheese, please get them to the vet, kids. I guess the rest of it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna be priming this today. Just the front of it. Oh my goodness. Okay. You DM me a picture of a peanuts? Thank you. Please refrain next time. I do not want to see your peanuts. Please do not send that to me. Yeah, your big and veiny coloring book. I'm not an expert. I don't think your coloring book should be big and veiny. All right, let's put that to the side, let it dry, and moment of truth. I think I'm gonna do this blue first, and I think we're gonna super water it down. Right. So this is another floral color, but it's a little bit darker. Um, and I want it kind of runny slash not cover super well, so it'll just kind of slip and slide into the edges of where I'm going to put it here. But I still want some of the yellow to look through. That's why I added some of that glaze medium. And this right here is just flow improver. I think you can get like a bottle of it for like 14 bucks from, I don't know, one of those art brands. One of those cheapo art brands. So let's hope this works. And I'm for sure I'm gonna be more deliberate here and just kind of try to outline. Like right up to the edges where the pumpkin meets the light. Ooh. Right? Right? This one's a little messier than I'd like it to be. I think I'm just gonna have to come back in with the yellow. Ba, 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 ba. Who just followed? Neosinus? Thanks for following. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome in. We're painting some pumpkins here. We're trying to get a glow effect that looks a little magical, a little mysterious, a little spooky. So far, last night, I did a lot of this work last night. Um, what I ended up doing with the eyes is just with a white ink, right? Because it's runny, but it covers well. It's super pigmented. We got ads in 5 minutes, 4 minutes, but I'll be quick. And I won't paint during the ad break. I'll run and get some water, stretch my legs. But anyways, what we did last night, we painted the white parts, right? Like the mouth and the eye holes. We painted it white very carefully with a couple layers of the white ink. And today boom, fluorescent yellow, just kind of all over. And now this is just a fluorescent blue with glaze medium, so you can still see some of the yellow and some flow improver, so it goes into the corners. Like, so it kind of pools there. So now let that dry. Come over here to this one. And this is the one I tore up the pigment. You can totally see that. Right? Right there. But I'm hoping to just make it so painfully bright, you just don't even care. You can't even tell. What flow improver do I use? Here we go. I use the Liquitex flow improver. Or it's called Flow Aid. I believe it's somewhere from $7 to $14. I just keep a little bottle of it on my desk. I use it so frequently. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that's a big range, but it's relatively cheap. I'll buy maybe 1 or 2 bottles of it a year, but I find it very helpful. Especially if you got some thicker paints that you don't really want to dilute that much. You just want to be able to get them off your brush easier. Super helpful. And and like I said, this one has glaze medium in it too. So it's like a little witch's brew of a bunch of different chemicals. Chimera. What's going on, Unc? Or nephew? I'm never beating the Unc allegations. You came in here and Michael Jackson was playing. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked, chat. The 88.8? What brand is your glaze medium? So I have been working on a video for glazing and glaze medium, and I don't really know how to word what like word my thoughts efficiently. I know I'm like beating around the bush, so I'll just tell you. Glaze medium from Vallejo. Uh, I've been trying to get my thoughts down cohesively and like in an easy to understand manner, and I'm just like I don't know how to say it in a way that makes sense to normal people, but it makes sense to me. But basically, what I'm trying to say is you don't need glaze medium. You could just use water. You just have to be careful and know how your paints react, and you just have to know what like the paints you're using, basically. Like if I'm using a super thin paint, I'm not gonna need a lot more glaze medium than if my paint was super thick. So, but that's the one I use. This is my preference. It's just solid. There's no like bells and whistles or whatever. It just works. It just works well. Um, this glaze medium is very thick. I don't recommend it. I know ads are rolling. I'm gonna throw up the BRB screen. Stick around. We'll come back and I'll keep talking about the glaze mediums if you guys want. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. Okay. You're working hard on getting better with AP war paints, but the bright ones, they just fall apart. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll recommend some other stuff. I'll be back. Stick around. Oh wait, that's not it. I know how to do this. I'm a streamer. Be right back. Be good. Behave. I'm not pooping. Stop spreading lies. I just went to get some water. Yo, my foot is so itchy. I need the lotion. I need some Gold Bond. Let me pull stuff out while the ads are running. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Five? I think that's all the glaze mediums I have. Yo, do you all want this playlist? This playlist has been so good. It's just been banger after banger after banger. For your Halloween parties. Alright, we're almost back from ads. But yeah, I'm gonna zoom in here. Let's take a look at how they're looking. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Wait, this just feels so unnatural. Let me see if I can't move the camera. Boom. There we go. Now, Keith. So that's where we're at so far. All right, welcome back. Welcome back from ads. Just showing off the pumpkins. But anyways, 88, the 888. These are all the mediums I've used. This one, if you buy Chimera Colors, it comes with an acrylic medium. Go ahead and toss this. This is awful. This is garbage. It stinks. Like it stinks. Like it smells bad. It's no good. It's thick. It's just honestly, I don't know why I haven't tossed it. Well, I know why I haven't tossed it because I bought 2 bottles when I bought my Chimera set. I bought an extra bottle knowing it came with one. I was like, well, I don't want to run out of the Chimera acrylic medium. It smells so bad. Get rid of this one. This This is thick. It's really goopy. Like, it's weird to use. Like I can't explain it. Like, it's not like it's very thick. It feels weird to paint with. This works really well though. If you can get used to like the consistency of this, it's fine. I think this one was a little overpriced. I'll be honest. I think it was like $17. I mean, it's a lot, but I personally wouldn't pay for it again. Um, Believe it or not, you can use speed paint medium as a glaze medium. It's the same shit. It's just gonna be a little bit runnier. You can tell I've never used this because the mixing balls are stuck and like all the medium is kind of pooled down there. It's the same shit though. You can use it. Lamian medium. I hate recommending it. I hate recommending Lamian medium. It's the Games Workshop speed paint medium. Lamian medium kind of fucks. It's so good. It's really really good. It does what it does really well. Um, I have it in one of these pots, so I don't accidentally spill it. This is like my third bottle of it. It's really good. I hate to say it, it's really good. It's just expensive. It's like $14 for a little tiny pot of it. It's so if you have the 14 bucks laying around, this is really good for thinning your paints. Uh, and then the two I use the most are obviously these two. I just use Flow Improver, Glaze Medium, but I'll be honest, the one I use the most is just like this. I'll show you real quick. Like, I was working on this guy. I wasn't working on this guy. I was just having fun with this guy. I was trying out what's called the Anders Zorn palette. This was painted with black, white, red, and ochre. Hey, have a good night, Mungo. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Right. So I was painting this with black, white, ochre, and red. And yes, I managed to get a green somehow with those colors. Anyways, that's not the point. The point here is like, if I was working on this guy and I'm like, oh, you know what? I kind of want to glaze in a little bit of this brown. Okay, this paint is a little too thick, so what am I going to do here? Instead of pulling out the bottle of glaze medium, what I'll do is I'll just stick my brush in here and I'll just thin it like that. That's how I do 90% of my glazing. Just because it's convenient and I can test it on my thumb. And, excuse me, terrible example because it's pretty much the same color as my skin tone. So I'll go on my nail here. And you can see here, it's like I can still see my nail, but I can still see the paint type shit. Got it. Chimera Stinks Pro Krill a bit thick. Yep. Army Painter Speed Paint medium for glazing. Just use Vortex Mixer. Lamian medium. Yep. Yeah, water is the easiest. And like I said, like now that I can see the consistency of it on my thumbnail, I can just come in here and just start glazing. Let me zoom in for you here. Right? And like you can still see all the paint strokes underneath, but you can see there's like a filter on it now. And it's just easy, it's just convenient. If I thinned it too much, I can just grab a little more paint and put it into my mix. And now it's going to cover a little bit more. So that's just the easiest for me. Like I have been using the Vallejo medium a lot more just because I got a new desk set up and I'm able to just keep it right here in front of me. And if I just want to use it, I'll just grab it. But yeah, these you don't need it. They are helpful. Again, you just have to know your paint. Like if like this paint is super thick, so I'm gonna need it a lot more. You only started 5 years ago. I only started 5 years ago. So welcome. Let's learn together. Um, I'm glad I helped you a lot. I'm glad I could help. But yeah, like I was saying, you just have to know the paint you're working with. Because like, I guess I'll do some more demonstrating here. Like you'll see this paint here, it comes out like, oh my god, it just doesn't want to come out. Like you can see it, like it comes out really really thick. Now we'll do like it's one of my run air paints here. Uh, I'll do a pro acryl because pro acryl is like it's pre-thinned in the bottle. You're not supposed to use it on a wet palette. It's formulated for a dry palette. So it comes out a lot thinner than you would think because they're not expecting you to use it on a dry or a wet palette because that's gonna thin it out more. So you see how it pooled together there? Let me zoom in. You see how it pooled together? That's because of the science term that keeps liquids bonded together, right? So this will like spread out a lot easier. And you see how it separates like that? Now this chimera unthinned, it's like spreading it's a lot thicker, right? Surface tension, that's what it is. You recommend you get a I have one. I have one right here. I'm just a dumbass. Right? So let me see. I'll just take this glaze medium, right? I'm gonna put one drop, two oops. One drop and one drop. That one's a little bit bigger. Close enough. Right? What are we painting today? Sit down, Slothy. I'm teaching glazing, but we're painting some pumpkin boys. So I'll do this guy. I'll use this guy as the example again. Um, I'm just gonna grab a little brush full of paint here, and this is just the Chimera Dark Jade, I believe, or Pro Acryl Dark Jade, right? And I'm just gonna mix it with this blob of medium, right? So now that I have my glaze ready, it's very important. Don't just go straight to the model. Like don't just go straight to the model. Get your napkin or whatever, and just here, hold on, so you guys can see. I'm just gonna dab it. Like I'm just gonna touch it to the napkin, turn it around, touch it again, so the brush isn't overloaded. Yeah, wick it off. And now I'm gonna test it. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking like a pretty good glaze. I can come in here and put a filter basically over what's already down here. Now this is a bit thicker, so it is gonna heavily tint the paint. Now I'll take another brush, like just a little brush load of the Chimera paint, and this blob is a lot bigger, right? So now it's looking like the basic acrylic paint, pro acryl paint, because this paint is so much thicker. And now I'm gonna once again just dab it off or wick it off, and then it it's still it's still a lot more coverage than the pro acryl. So you do have to just understand what your paints are like, and it really is just a process of messing around and finding out. That's basically the long and short of it. Just try it out. If it works, it works. If not, pro acryl only. Yeah, we know. You're a pro acryl boy. Don't buy other paint. No, even within ranges though, there's some pro acryl paints that don't cover as well as others. Like like the pro acryl dark hot pink covers like ass. But like this covers wonderfully. This covers so good. Yeah, the pro acryl orange also doesn't cover that well. Did that leave you more confused, 88? Or is that clear as mud? Was that helpful? You're on track? Cool. So same thing here. I'm gonna put some of the this purple on here on this glaze here, and I want it thin, but I don't want it as thin as this. This is your jam. This is nightmare music. Typical orange. Yeah, this orange is I used the Chimera orange, but I painted it for like 3 hours, dude. It covers so badly. So now, once again, I'm gonna zoom in here and just even more carefully than I was previously with the blue. I'm just gonna try to get in here and color the oh, that might have been too thin, huh? So see what happens there? I didn't 2 through 40. God damn it. Um so I didn't test that one there. And now I'm testing it. Now okay, that's covering how I wanted to. Now I can come in here and start to tint close to where the pumpkin meets the light. And this might have been a mistake. I'm not liking how it's looking. So I'll just see what happens here. Speaking of nightmares, have any of you watched the Ed Gein series? No, I have not. You're actually seeing John Carpenter play music tomorrow? Hell yeah. You have good experience with the Scale 75 and Army Painter War Paint Fanatics oranges. I think I have. I don't have scale color. I like the AK oranges. I think the AK oranges have been pretty decent to me. Um, Now this is just a rumor, 88. So take it with a grain of salt. I heard I heard that scale color is going under. Like, so if that's your preferred paint, I would stock up. But again, take it with a grain of salt. I heard they're going under. Thank God that's over. That was stressing me out. You're mostly on AP Fanatics. You just have some single paints from everything on the side. Okay. And Dream is a world-renowned painter. He's got all the inside scoops. No, I just have a lot of industry buds. All right. I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody type shit. It's just because like a lot of companies are going under, like with Big Child Creative going under. That means brown noser in the mini community. Hell yeah. What would it cost to send you 2 to 4 pictures of my bus and give you some tips? Yeah, just share them. We're link friendly. Just uh, um keep it TOS obviously, but yeah, I'd love to take a look at them. If you don't mind, I'll open them here and just talk about it with you here. Share with the class. How do you link stuff? Uh, Good question. Is it like if you have like a Instagram? Yeah, yeah, your Google Drive could work too. Just like a link to the picture. You gotta charge me. I'm good, thank you. The bus is safe for work. Okay, cool. My boss would be really mad if I opened it. If it wasn't. Yeah, chat. I think I fucked it up. I'm not liking the purple. Failed experiment. This one's stressing me out too. What the hell? This playlist went from so good to too scary. It's the score from Caroline. Yeah, that movie's scary. That movie's too scary. All right. I think I think it has potential to look okay. I'm not sure. What do we think? Did I fuck it up? Yeah. Yeah, I did. I should have just kept it blue. Is Emma here? She was. She might be sleeping. Put on some cozy vibes. I know. But if I put on cozy vibes, I'm gonna get cozy and then I'm gonna fall asleep. Who? Why? Did you want to ask her something? Oh, you have penny picks for her? Oh, send them to me. I'll send them to her. I was jamming too. Let's see. Let's see what's next. Death Waltz, Prison Toys. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's find a different. Chill Halloween music and calming ambience. Summerween Halloween playlist. We'll try this one out. Open this kid's link. He's way better than me. All right. Uh oh. Ooh. Okay. 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 Let me let me see here. Let me just open them real quick. Not that I don't trust you. I just I just don't want to open it and it's suddenly it's a wiener. All right. Almost there. Almost done. All right. Let's throw you up on the screen. Halloweener. You worked 60 hours on this with 5 repaints? Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's share with the class. All right. Let's share with the class. Let me cap this up. Okay. First off, let me get chat back on screen. All right. God damn it, Slothy. All right. First off, 88. Where's this model from? You gotta look it up. You bought it from a print shop from Etsy. Okay, that's fine. No, no worries. It's a cool model. It's a cool, interesting pose. He's holding something cool. Um, let's see. Were you going for an OSL type of thing here? Okay, okay, okay. Very cool. Very cool. You want to counter reflections with the TMM, but the orb did not work out. Okay. So this is TMM then. All right. And that's totally fine. That is totally valid. You like the beard, shadow, and the lips. Yeah, I think you did a good job doing like the 5 o'clock shadow. Um, so first thing I'm gonna say here is you have a lot of brown, and it's all kind of the same brown, right? So I think what I would do is I would vary up the brown. Um, this is supposed to be like a cloak, right? Like a leather tunic or like a shawl type of thing. So even if you just kind of did like a um oh my god, like a chestnut glaze, like just something to change it up, just something to change this big brown spot up. um I think that would go really far. Let's see here. The the red shirt looks good up front. You just kind of you got some of the skin tone on here. um you got some of the skin tone on here, and you have interesting colors here. You have like all like shadows. You try to do shading and stuff like that, so that's good. For hair, so I also struggle with hair, so I can't really show you any examples of good hair I've painted. But really, when you're painting hair, you want to basically treat it like non-metallic metal. So like, let me see. So you see how like if when I move back here, my hair is black, but then when I move in, like you can see like this curl right here, it forms like a line, and like it's basically a tube. So when you're painting true metallic metal, like we'll look at this water bottle. You see how it's also just like a solid line? So that's basically how you want to paint true metallic metal, or excuse me, non-metallic metal and hair. My greasy is hair. My hair is not greasy. I just showered. Just acrylic and water. You tried Vince Venturella's tutorial for the tunic. So right now you have highlights kind of spread very like all over the place. You have it like up here, down here, up here, down here, up here, down here, and like down here too. Like this one, I think I like this one actually. Um, your skin tones look good. Like there's definitely warmth in there. You can see like you can tell it's like alive. You have like warmth in there. Um, let's see. Uh, and then for the eyebrows don't just do up and down. I was recently getting my ass kicked by some eyebrows too. I was so mad. I literally like I primed her black. I was so frustrated with her. I just primed her black, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start over. The highlight at the top of the tips of the hairs that curl back up. Yeah. Like the oil painters, they mix dark blue for the beard and eyebrows. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, they look good. But see, you have them like straight up and down. Your eyebrows don't do that. Your eyebrows aren't straight up and down. They follow a certain shape. Who was that? I know. Shut up. I know. I'm so bad. I was like 25 hours into that painting and I was just so over it. I primed it back to black. All right. Let's go back here. Also, I think what's happening, yeah, the gorgeous redhead, I know. The photos are bad. Yeah, that's I wouldn't say they're bad. They're just not helping you. Um I take all of my pictures with an iPhone. It's just a matter of kind of getting the light right. Um I think that's my biggest thing though. Like the thing I would point out the most right now is just you have a lot of the same brown. You have a lot of the same brown and it's like the brown is here on the book, the brown is here on the pouches, it's on the leather, the strap here, it's on the cape, it's on the stick. It's a lot of brown. So you can still keep them brown, and I for sure would keep them brown. I would just vary the browns. So like maybe the brown on this is a little more worn because he's opening and closing them all the time. And I see you started to do that here, right here on this line, on these lines here. That's where it would bend. That's where it would get wear and tear. That's you had the right idea there. And same here too on the buttons. Like that's where the prong would go when he loops it. So it's gonna look worn. Yeah, for sure. Like cross hatching, even just stippling on leather, that would look great. The wear and tear on the book is great. Let me see. Let me see if you got a good angle of it. Ooh, right here. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yeah, you got good wear and tear. You got the wear and tear where it would be on a book. You got it on the binding where the book would bend. But again, this kind of starts blending in. Um, if this was supposed to be like bronze or copper, you could patina it. Copper patina's green. That would look interesting. That would add a little variance with the and a complement with your orb and the cape. Let's see here. And yeah, the medallion. You use true metallic metals on the medallion. Don't be afraid to wash them. It's more of a turquoise. Yeah, it's like these colors. Your enema sucks. No, no, no. It doesn't suck. It's just at a beginning stage. You know what I mean? So I hate to plug it, but I did a TikTok about painting gold, about painting gold true metallic metal, and I could do a demo real quick. Let me just grab something to paint. Let's see. Right, so I got this guy. Let me throw up the camera quick. Actually, I'll leave you up, and then I'll do this. Right, so we got this guy, this Nurgling. So um, this is probably my favorite gold, glorious gold from Vallejo. Right. So I'm just gonna put it on this little cap here that not using for anything, or this base. And I'm gonna thin it out a little bit because it is rather thick. So I'm just gonna use the water from rinsing my brush to thin it out. And I'm just going to go for it, right? So already, like this is covering really well, but if you have a gold that doesn't cover really well, what I would do is I would start with brown. Adding a brown underneath is going to add a lot of warmth to the gold. And it's going to, as a matter of fact, we're already here. We're already doing it. I'm just going to do it. So I'll just grab like a ruddy brown right here, right? And this is just beastly brown or charred brown from Vallejo. And these paints are thick and old, so I'm going to, again, just dab my water in my brush in my water cup. And I'm just going to use that to thin this down a little bit. Right, so I'll come over here on the axe, and I'm just going to slab it on. I'm not going to be careful. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just throwing it down. Right. And now I'll get the heat gun and just dry this off. If only I had links. I know, shut up. I think I have a link tree in my about. But if not, I'm Dream Fortress Minis on Instagram and TikTok. Those are probably the most active I'm on. Right. So these are dry enough. Right. Dry enough. And it's not super dark brown because of the paint, like the paint was kind of thin, but you can tell it's brown. So now I can come back in here with the gold. And you see how like on the shoulder pad here, you can kind of see the white underneath on some of the high spots. So when I come over here and do it, paint this gold, it's gonna have a warm undertone to it. So again, I'm just gonna real quick blast it with the heat gun. And this is kind of where we're at, right? So now for this, the secret sauce, my personal favorite way to do it. I'm a big fan of purples. I love purples. I like putting purples in all my paint jobs. Um, grab this. For starters, I'm just gonna use some Seraphim Sepia, right? And with this one, I'm not gonna be careful. I'm just gonna go for it. So just with the water that's already on my brush from rinsing it, not nothing fancy. I'm just gonna just go for it. Like I'm not gonna be careful. I'm gonna go everywhere. Right. And very clearly there's a lot pooling right there. So what I'll do is once I get this off of here, I'm just gonna void my brush. I'm not gonna rinse it. I'm just gonna wipe it on a paper towel and I'm just gonna touch it. And just let the brush drink up the extra paint, the extra wash here. And already that adds just so much more dimension to it. And then this one down here too. And then if I want to really get fancy, I'll pull out like a really bright silver paint. So I think this is the brightest one I have. It's just Vallejo's aluminum. And now I'll just carefully come in here with like a tiny thin brush, and I'm just gonna touch the edges here. A lot of these like raised bumpy parts, they'll get a little touch of it too. Oop. So what happened there is there was still a lot of liquid there, and it kind of wicked the paint off my brush here. So again, just very careful. Just touching the spots I think would reflect the most light. And I know I'm off camera, my bad. Let me blast it here. And bada bing, bada boom. Very, very quick and easy, true metallic metal. All right. Let me, I missed a lot of chat. Sorry. Let me see. Alexa, play Synergy Double Volume. Oh my God, no. Don't do that, Alexa, please. Let me see. How do I send you a little money on this platform? No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm only here once a week. I would rather you save those $5-6, whatever a sub costs, and go spend it on your hobby. Hi, Bonko. Bonko's an incredibly talented painter. She is an award-winning painter. You wanted to avoid washes and speed paints on the bust, only water, TMM, acrylic, but a wash would have helped. So a wash isn't. It's not like it's not a handicap. Oops, 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 oops. Like it's a tool just like anything else, and if you're just gonna dunk your model in a wash, yeah, it's gonna look like you did that. But if you're deliberate and you're careful, like let me grab something real quick. Right. So again, I was painting a spearhead for Stormcast, and I didn't want to do non-metallic metal because I'm lazy and no thank you. Um, so that's how I painted this. How I just showed you. Oh wait. Here we go. So that's how I just showed that demonstration I just did. That's how I painted this. So it's like, yeah, I washed it, but it still looks good. It doesn't look like it doesn't look lazy. It's just a tool. Just think of the wash as like as a glaze because that's really what it is. But is Sebastian still here? Because if Sebastian is still here, 88, talk to Sebastian. Sebastian is a much talented painter, much more talented painter than I am. And he paints busts. He would be able to help you out a lot. And he's on Instagram. The Shadow Wanderer from Dungeon World is the bust. Okay. Yeah, we can. Let's go back to this bust. So again, and then here, this is supposed to be bone. Bone is not like bone is like brown. It's like brown that gets. I didn't say I wasn't talented. I just said Sebastian is very good at painting busts. But yeah, because busting makes me feel good. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, you're doing good. You're doing good. Your paints look thinned, and like I said, I really like that you have the warmth in the skin. That's really easy to forget, and doing that, you're on the right track. Is this for anything? Are you painting it for anything in particular, or is this just to practice and get better? You know, paint your board games and you want to get better. Hey, that's fair. That's me. That's how I started. I wanted to. I started painting some friends' Gloomhaven minis, and then I was like, wait, this is kind of fun. So I think the purple was a bust. I'm not gonna attempt the purple again. I'm just gonna come back in and probably do this off camera and just fix the floral yellow I messed up. What board games do you paint or play? Frostpunk, Mansions of Madness, Deep Rock Galactic, Tinted Grail, all pandemics. Okay, okay. You're brave for painting those Mansions of Madness models. Because those I also play Mansions of Madness, and that game has the models on that game are not very paint friendly. They look like they're tough to paint. Is what I'm getting at. Better than gray? Absolutely. Just don't tell Slothy that. DRG minis are nice to paint. I think I saw someone in my local game store painting those. What about you? That painted minis are better than gray minis? You printed some for your friend? You have zero gray minis? Cap. I will eat my shoe if you actually have zero painted gray minis. All right, I'm gonna go to your house and check. I don't believe you. Um, I don't know. I gotta redo these. This I'm so unhappy with it now. I think just going back to white on the in the eye parts. Just have like 200 of paint from Resident Evil. What's wrong, big dog? Nothing. Nothing wrong. I tried to do like purple blue gradient like fluoro on here, and and I didn't like how the purple was looking, so I'm gonna just do it white again. What aren't you liking? The purple. I hate this. It sucks. Nothing is wrong. Yeah, nothing's wrong. It's just paint. So the 88. Sab, if you could link your Instagram, the 88 was looking for advice on painting a bust, and I was singing your praises, buddy. You're washed. Look, if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it. Thank you. Yeah, 88. If you're on Instagram, check out Sebastian. He paints busts very well. He's incredibly talented. I think that's all I got. I know I said I was gonna do the white again, but maybe tomorrow. I'm fucking beat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm beat. I'm tired. Um I think the best advice I can leave you with that's helped me personally, I limit my palettes. That's what helps me a lot. It helps me just learn my paints better. Just doing limited palettes has helped me understand how my paints interact with each other, and it's just kind of helped me, like, it's forced me to learn to paint. Like, does that make sense? Yeah, doing limited palettes is such a powerful tool. Um, and whenever I'm feeling like stuck or like oh, I'm not happy with how this is looking, I'll just bang out a limited color palette model. Like I don't know if I have any easily easily accessible here, but like this guy. This guy was painted with technically two colors. With this is just red and ochre and white and black. So yeah, it I just found that has helped me. Look, I'll grab it. I have a bunch of them. They're just kind of out of the way. I'll be right back. Jesus. You love the music? Thanks. We're going for spooky. Let's see here. This was not limited color. This was not limited color. If you're having fun, you'll do it more, and if you do it more, you will improve. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'll grab a model that I think is fun. I'll bang out a quick limited palette, not think about it too much, and like this guy. This is also four colors. Our good friend Jamie Daggers. She's kind of the my teach here. She's been a big inspiration to me. The limited color palette is a class she teaches. So again, just four colors. Let's see. This guy. This guy's also just four colors. And I love these little kobolds. I've painted so many of them. Focus, will you? Oh my God, focus. There we go. So it's just about doing it and finding fun stuff. These are all like my limited color palette models. Like again, all these were painted with four colors. Yeah, everyone. If you're not learning, you're not growing. Even the more competitive painters do. The bird ninja. Stop learning, start dying. No, if you're not learning, if you're not learning, you're not growing. Yep. I think this is the last little guy I painted. Anyways. Yeah. yeah, like Seb said, just paint what's fun. Paint what's fun and just learn. Actively learn. Yeah, I mean, and again, it's not bad. It's it's better than gray, like you said. Yeah. Oh, this guy was also limited color. I forgot about that. This guy was also four colors. Let me zoom in on this before the ads start. Right? Like this, he's also limited colors. Yeah, this community is such a awesome community. Like if you're not following June, June is another streamer. She's fantastic. She's very helpful. She is a gold medal winning mini painter. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. We all want to learn from each other. We all want to grow, and like no one wants to be like, I'm not going to teach you because I don't want you to learn my secrets. But yeah, just keep painting, have more fun. Have fun, more paint. Yeah, and you'll find once you're actively like purposefully doing it and you're let's check it out. Let's check it out. Uh-oh. I don't know if your account is private, but it's not letting me open it. But yeah, just actively and purposefully practice. Yeah, it might just be because your account is private. It's fine. You don't have to dox yourself or anything. But yeah, just actively and be involved in your painting and just kind of like pay attention to what you're doing. Like oh, this is doing it like this when I do this, or this is mixing like this when it's this. These two paints. You know what I mean? Ooh, there we go. Like, look at that. Look at that difference. Oh wait, give me a second here. Let me like. What? Imagine this was like just speed paints, right? Say hi, chat. Hi. Like this to me kind of looks like speed paint, right? Like a slap chop. Yeah. And then here it's whoa, a whole nother, a different person painted this. Like that's a lot of growth, man. It looks fantastic. I'll give you a follow too. Go follow our good buddy the 88 here. I play the scout on good Deep Rock Galactic, so I'm not a big fan of this guy. I like the scout with the grappling hook and stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna snooze these ads. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's find somebody to raid. Oh, let's hide that. Let's put that away. You play gunner just because you don't really have to look or pay attention. Hustle up, old man. You're gonna miss the boat. Okay. Uh, let's go say hi to our friend This Mechanic Games. Anyways, come back next week. Next week Wednesday, we're gonna probably paint some more some more pumpkins. I'll probably keep working on these guys. You guys are gonna get real sick of looking at him. Uh, but yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate your company. Have a good evening. Be good to yourself. Stay out of trees and trouble. Uh, Come back next week. Next week we'll keep working on pumpkins. If I have something else, I'll paint something else.